So here's another video. I am taking this day by day and I am enjoying it. So today we got a very excited video coming. We are going to my buddy's house to review his stage 2 GTI. Now a little bit background story. This GTI, it's a little rocket. I've never driven it, but I know that last time when we had a track day, this thing was pushing me around just because obviously my car isn't really set up for track, and obviously that was my first time driving road course. But I'm very excited to take a spin and show you guys what's all about. And also it's just overall just a good car. I think it's very underrated but overrated at the same time. Overrated means a lot of people have it. Underrated means not a lot of people appreciate, I guess, what potential it has. A lot of people just have it for their, you know, as a tool to get from point A to point B. But this car has so much potential to be more than that. Let's give you guys a cold start. It is super hot today. I shouldn't even say a cold start, but the problem with this seat is that it's very hard to get in. You really have to kind of like fall in. God damn. But it's hot. It is very hot. Let me open everything up. Oh, I don't want to get copyrighted. Ah! Shut up. There we go. Windows down. Oh my lord, it is hot today. But here we go. Oh my freaking god, it is hot today. It's only 23 degrees, what the hell? It feels like 30, I'm freaking sweating. I haven't even begun filming yet. But oh man, it is hot. Sounds pretty good. So let's get some ice caps. If you guys don't know, if you're not from Canada, you don't have Tim Hortons, you're missing out. Their ice cap, chef's kiss. Alright, can I just get 2 medium ice caps, please? Yeah, that's all, thank you. Oh, this thing's good. Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Here you go. Thank you. Finally, we have our little, I should say, a little rocket here. It is, it looks so good. I mean, I always liked, you know, these little things, the GTIs and the Golf Rs. I'm just not a really big hatchback person, to be honest, in my opinion. So I don't think I could ever own one, but I like them. I think they look sweet. I just don't think I can pull a trigger on buying one, but in terms of seeing one and driving one, yeah, this thing looks great. So shout out to Johnson. I'll leave his Instagram down below. He's an amazing person, but also amazing photographer as well. And this is his personal car, and you know, this car won't be here for long. So I thought, you know what? I said, let me drive it one time and review it, since I've never actually even driven any GTI. So I got a list going on my phone. Let me grab it. So let me just read you off in terms of what he has done. So he has the Yokohama Avon GTs. Those are GOAT wheels, to be honest. One of the best. 18 by 9 plus 45. He has the Yokohama Avon A052. Given the fact that they are actually quite bald, pretty much these babies are done. I should say, yeah, they're Mickey Thompsons now, to be honest. And he has a integrated engineering stage 2, both ECU and TCU tune, and he has a APR Cadet downpipe. However, he blew it out, so now it's a Catless downpipe paired up with a AW tuning track exhaust systems with chrome tips, and he also has a rear sway bar with H&R OE Sport lowering springs, so not the Sport, so it sits just at the right height. It's not super slammed, and he has a Super Pro front camber plates because these wheels and tire setups are quite aggressive, and he did rub you know, while full lock and turning on track especially, so he got camber plates. So now, you know, the whole fitment issue is solved and the car just behaves a lot better. You know, I think this is a very tastefully done up car. It's not overly, you know, aggressive. It's not overly ricey. And if you just look from, you know, from the outside perspective, it doesn't scream like, oh, look at me, you know, I'm 19-year-old kid that put a bunch of, you know, plastic parts on it or a big wing or something. But yeah, tastefully done. You know, one of the best and most hyped up wheels in a good way. He also have little things here and there from, you know, bash skins and all that stuff. I guess some chrome deletes and some logo stickers and all that. But yeah, I mean, everything else is just tastefully done. And these wheels just looks so good on the car. I mean, my goodness. Wow. And to be honest, if you see this car on the street, you're never going to be like, whoa, this car is fast. Or, right, you would just, you know, mistakenly and let it pass by, just you're another GTI. And if you don't know cars, and you might not even notice that these wheels are, you know, expensive or whatnot, or it's popular, you might just think, oh, okay, you know, just black wheels, that's it. And you wouldn't think anything of it until it gets on third gear and it smokes you, or, you know, gets squirrely right in front of you. And yeah, I mean, it's fun. It looks good. It's fun. I've driven it already a little bit. However, let's jump in the car and take you guys along for a ride, and let me give you my official verdict of the GTI. We are in this this little rocket. This is actually pretty nice. It definitely feels a lot different. You can definitely feel the car is a lot more compact and everything. Let's put into drive. Let's put in sport mode. I'm gonna leave traction in sport. Manual. Let's go for a drive. So this car is tuned. So, woo, nice turbo sounds. This car is tuned IE stage 2, both ECU and TCU. So the transmission, it's a lot faster. It holds the torque better. Woo! Got a little squirrely there. But wow, this is actually my very first time driving this car or any GTI. One thing I've noticed is that I've really, sorry. Woo-wee! Wow. This thing is fun. It is a little rocket, that's for sure. Let's do another pull. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. If you guys don't know, the GTI, if you guys don't know, the GTI, it's a very underrated and overrated platform, in my opinion, because I feel like a lot of people get this car and just treat it like a tool to get from point A to point B, which is not a bad thing. That means the car is reliable, the price point is good, and also it's comfortable. But a lot of people don't realize that these things, if you tune it, especially if you you know, swap the turbo even, let's just say that, it got a lot of potential. And with IE and, you know, other tuning platforms coming out with more and more features and tunes, this car, it got a lot of potential, and I would say it's really good bang for your buck, sort of say. I have driven Golf R, not GTI, so this is a front-wheel drive car. Obviously, I've only stepped in the car for a little bit, but I can already tell that if you want to have fun, this, I would say, is a more fun car than a Golf R. Golf R is obviously faster, it's all-wheel drive, got a bigger turbo, it has more tuning potential, same as the S3 platform, but this is just fun. It might not be your quickest quarter-mile, you know, drag strip car or on the highway when you know, launch and go sort of thing, but this is definitely fun. This is fun. The interior is nice. I mean, this is the I would say now is a previous generation because the Mark 8 is out, but oh, wheel spin. But this car, this Mark 7, 7.5 platform has been around for forever, for a long time, and you know, this is sort of the interior you expect from Volkswagen. I mean, it's fine. It's practical. Everything works. You got the Apple CarPlay, big screen, touch screen, everything. It's just that you have your typical Volkswagen stuff. So, you know, it's not the best quality, but also at this price point, you can't really argue to have something super nice with carbon and everything anyways from the factory. But this car is all about having fun. I mean, it's nice. It spools quick. The turbo, it's really quick. I've been in traffic, but I really haven't been able to push on it. But from a drivability standpoint, okay, this drives faster in a way than my RS3. I don't know why. I'm not saying faster as in literal seconds, but because it's a smaller turbo and with the tune, it really spools up the turbo very, very quickly. You don't really have that much lag. Sure, you know, if you get to a higher speed and you might need to build up some pressure or boost, but I mean, this is good. This is great. This is fun. Given his tires are a little bit bald, and he kind of pushed it on track day not too long ago, hence we're not getting that much traction. But this car likes to get a little squirrely, especially if you tune it, right? Like I said, one of our good customers, we just mounted brand new Michelin Super Sport tires. He was on stage 2 as well, but his was spinning. It's just, yeah, I'm barely at 3,000 RPM. I'm barely pushing the throttle, and I feel like I'm at prime boost almost. You know, it's very easy to drive in traffic or in day-to-day sort of, you know, activity, I should say. Meanwhile, the RS3, especially I guess how I modified it, it's difficult to drive in a way, right? You really have to anticipate when the boot's gonna kick in. You can't really just, oh, let me, you know, stay in the gear and just press and go like this car. But this car, you really feel like you're in control. Maybe it's the sway bars he has, maybe it's the camber plates, but it just really goes where you want it to, and you really can, you know, anticipate it in terms of where the car is going, right? If the car is getting a little squirrely, you really are not afraid that you're going to lose control, right? You really feel like you are in control the whole time, and the car just drives solid. That was freaking third gear pull, and we're still slipping. Granted, like I said, the tires are a little bit bald. However, it is just even the downshift, you can hear the whoosh. That's something my car doesn't do, or I guess a lot of car doesn't do. However, it is fun. It is. See. No traction in second gear whatsoever. Wow, it sounds great. Now we're in second gear. We're barely moving. Let's see. Ready? God damn, this is fun. This is I've still spinning in third, but we're moving. It's not like we're just, you know, like a rear-wheel drive car. It's not like we're just spinning nowhere and kind of just doing this. We're going still, and we're picking up speed quite fast. Wow, this is a little pocket rocket, I should say. And the car with the camber plates and the right amount of camber in front, this thing just moves. It just wants to go wherever you point the car. I see why this car was pushing me around on track on the circuit, because yeah, it is agile. You feel the car is light. You don't feel, you know, a whole lot of weight. And yeah, it's solid. Makes all the right noises. This is fun. This is fun. And I was saying that, you know, I really don't have that much experience in front wheel drive, like purely solely front wheel drive. It is a very, very different feeling than rear wheel drive or all wheel drive, or even the RS3. I know it's a front wheel bias drive. You still feel like you are getting pushed, right? Meanwhile, this thing goes and you feel like the front is pulling you. It is a weird sensation. It is a weird sensation in a way I cannot explain, but it's not a bad feeling. It is just different. I have not gotten used to it, and it is more fun every time I step on it. It's definitely a different feeling. So if you guys haven't driven a front wheel drive car, please go ahead and go enjoy one, because especially when it's getting, you know, loose and it doesn't have any traction, the front wheel drive is really something else. It's a really different sensation. It's a really different feeling, that's for sure. Should you get a GTI or Golf R or S3? Now, the Golf R and the S3 is an all-wheel drive car. You know, I think it's a little bit more practical in the winter if that's your only car. Now, granted that this vehicle was daily driven in the winter and summer and all the season in between. However, yeah, it is fun. I have driven a Golf R. I have not driven the S3, but I assume it will be the same thing because it's almost the exact same inside and just a different shell on top. However, if you ask me, right, if you know, I want something point and go and don't really have to, you know, control the car in a way, I'll probably go with the Golf R with the S3. It's easier to drive. You don't really have to think much. You point, right? You point the steering wheel at the direction. You make sure you got good tires. You launch, you go. But if you want to have some fun, right, getting a little loose, or want to challenge yourself in a way that you're not used to, maybe the GTI is a better option, especially given the fact that the price point it is very, very good. Now, you know, you can definitely find a GTI right, in a mint condition that costs, you know, from anywhere between $8,000 to $12,000 from a Golf R, let's just say. And if you use, right, that money and modifying it, I can ensure you'll have way more fun than a stock Golf R or S3, or even just a modded one, right? And with these lower end Volkswagens, I should say, you really don't need that much money to modify or to have fun, right? You're never gonna get into the territory of 20 grand, you know, 15 grand, 20 grand. Obviously, if you don't do anything stupid. However, if you just do, you know, basic bolt-on stage 2, right, dial in your suspension, your wheel tires send up, and all that stuff, you can get shy above. You can, you know, spend $5,000–6,000 at most, and you have fun. You have this, right? This is. The transmission is great, especially after the tune. It's fantastic. It shifts fast. It's direct, right? And what I love about this car is that you feel like you're in control. The steering is so direct, and even the throttle and the brakes. This got stock brakes, but with upgraded Hawks pads, and it stops on a dime. I am truly impressed, and this is definitely a small rocket that you don't expect to go or to have fun, but it surprises you when you drive it. So be careful out there on the street. If you see one of these, or you know, even the Golf R, don't mistake them, because they can yeah, with the right modification, with the right driver, they can get up to speed fast. They can smoke you. That's not an exaggeration. But green light, off we go. Oh, no traction in first gear. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that little video. I am truly impressed with this car, and honestly, if I can scoop one up for a decent price, I might do it. This thing is fun. It's really fun. It opens, you know, a whole new perspective for me in terms of four-wheel drive car, 4-banger, 2-liter with the turbo, and a hatchback. I think is one of the most practical, fun car that you can buy, especially for this price range right now, especially the Mark 7 and 7.5. It's fun. It's amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. You know, your boy's out here filming. So give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram. I'll put everything down below. I am having fun. I definitely enjoyed this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Have a great day. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.